Okay, so up to the actual. This is a little idea I decided to try out. Because there's a few days, a little less than a week before Fiesta officially begins. So I was thinking of doing a run of the game beforehand, where I just play the game like you normally would. Non-Fiesta rules, things like that. Kind of show off. Because most people who will watch Fiesta runs will only get to see 4 classes doing their work. They don't get to see everything happening. So, thought maybe I would try doing this as a little prep work. More importantly, I wanted to show the Pixel remaster. For the purpose of showing how much it's not good, and how much I don't like it. And if you're planning to play Final Fantasy V for any reason, to not play this version. But let's just go ahead and start a new game. It's going to be a cutscene that cannot be fast-forwarded. Now I will say, they at least did a very good job of remastering the pixels. There's a lot more, like, color shading to everything. So, it's definitely beyond the usual. But then, of course, the sprites are still the same. It just looks really, really weird. And then there's that. I think one of the comments I made before while playing it was that the dialogue boxes and stuff, while the box itself looks like the usual Final Fantasy box, the way the font, or the way the text and stuff looks in it, makes it look like an RPG Maker game. It's like a really bad knockoff RPG Maker game. This is another thing I'm not a fan of, the water effect they put there. Because it looks way too different from pixeliness. just not the same without the Mode 7. And the overbearingly loud. Yes, I know how to control her. So yeah, the world map looks really normal. Ocean water, kind of, not, but you know. And then you get to here. They've added a bunch of, like, cloud shadows, extra shading, shit like that. Oh, another thing. Diagonal movement. Super pointless, by the way. I missed the danger polka. So, yeah. When I did Fiesta last time, and I played on this version of the game, I was able to call main character Chris Pratt as a fucking joke. Since this is just gonna be me doing normal shenanigans, we're just gonna stick with Bart's. Also, it's weird, because you have to go in and type it yourself. It's on PC. I mean, what else would it be? Also, for whatever reason, they added sound effects for the little bubbles. Exclamation bubbles. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, the mini-map. Which you can just... It's a really weird addition. And I think it might have been because this game is... or this version is using, like, the GBA. It's using, like, the GBA scale of everything, so it's very claustrophobic. Or they just added in because they were... I'll just simply say I don't like the trope. It's not executed very well, ever. I will say I appreciate the consistency of making Lena's lines sounding much more noble in tone. And then Bartz and Galef kind of have the more common style talking. Diagonal move. Diagonal run on the map. This is why you should always wear seatbelts. I love how he's able to communicate with the bird, even though the bird can only say "queh." And unlike the previous games, these goblins can actually drop leather caps. Which is really weird. Also here, if you want to do auto battle, just I'm not sure how intelligent the auto battle is. I tended not to use it. So I don't know if it just makes everyone swing their sword or if it also makes abilities. Make it to the... It's not just because Boko told you to help. It's weird for Galef to imply that, and then for the rest of the game there's no sort of exchanges between Bart and Lena for anything. Also, considering how bare bones the story is, there really isn't much in the way of character interactions. I mean, there are a few moments along the way, but they're very, very sparse and kinda just there. Save time. Bird stay. Do not be hurt by lands. Also, here's an annoying thing. Oh, there's the volume control. Why is it in-game and not... Oh, whatever. Angry noises. But yeah, annoying thing is... there's no option for auto-running. So you have to hold down the button all the time. That reminds me. I only got one cap from that. Recovery spring. But yeah, when it comes to the Pixel Remaster, there's a huge disconnect in regards to which version of FF5 it used as a basis. Because there are certain things that are very GBA-ish in nature, but then there are other things that they've done that are like, did you get this from the original, like, PlayStation release or something? Like, when playing the game, most of the translation of stuff is the GBA version, which is for better or for worse for a few reasons. Oh, right, I'm just gonna do this. But then there are certain mechanisms to the game that behave like the old versions and not like the GBA. I will say I'm happy that the music is taking advantage of more instruments. Like oboes, clarinets, and shit going on. A lot of times when you hear reorchestrations of music, it tends to just be like, oh, we put a bunch of violins in, we put a bunch of flutes, and things like that. It's like, please, use your French horns, use your oboes. Use a bassoon, for the love of God. There are other instruments besides violins, cellos, and shit. They actually made an effort, at least, to make this one. Oh, also, pop-ups. When something's interactable. Oh no, it's a pirate. quickly learn that Lena isn't exactly very bright. So, funny note, this is part of what makes the Pixel remaster seem to just be taking the GBA. In the original version of 5, all three of them were up against the back wall. But when they made the GBA version, because it was a way smaller screen, they moved the position of a bunch of sprites so that they'd fit, I guess. Once again, Lena not being very bright. Father said not to leave the castle, but she left anyways. So this is the vague justification for Ferris there being part of the party. Aha, princess! We will keep her for ransom! Oh wait, she has the same pendant as me. What? This is a part where I'll bring up once again that the PlayStation release of FF5 translated Ferris to have like some really piratey dialogue. And while some of it did carry over to the GBA, they mostly removed it. Most people hated it because it was so kind of goofy, but I honestly preferred that to the GBA translation. Because the GBA translation just kind of tosses a few piratey words together and it's like, yep, Ferris is a pirate, let's go. Kind of prefer the whole pirate talk thing. You might as well let this guy boat you to the wind shrine. There's no reason not to. Oh, here we are. And stray cats. Hang on. Yeah. Well, the unfortunate thing is Galuf starts with no weapons and Lena just has a knife. And they're not very good for damage, so you want a fight to go quickly, you let Bartz target one thing and then have Lena and Galuf tag team another. Just kind of a small thing at the very beginning. Also, something about the pixel remaster of the Shrine chipset, it hurts my eyes looking at the floor, and I can't describe it. Almost like they overdid the light grays and didn't keep it, like, dark gray. I think it's the same colors, it's just something about the way they remastered him. Just, Also, if you talk to these guys, they'll say random stuff. If you talk to this guy, gives you 5 potions. This guy tells you about the water. I won't be taking so long on all the dialogue. I just know if, for the sake of this video, for people who haven't played, might want to read it. Like, I'm a fast reader, and not everyone is. I can understand that. Goblin Punch! That's a dangerous one. It as well. Also, yeah. You can see the Chris Pratt files here. That was the last Fiesta, I think. Dancer, monk, summoner, thief. Or no, that's ranger. Sorry, that's not thief. Is that thief or is that ranger? I think it's ranger. Yeah, it's ranger, because I look at these guys. Man, another back attack? I would normally row shift everyone, but it's kind of... This dungeon's a little too easy to bother with that. So you might as well just fight. Oh, wait, is Ferris ahead? Oh, yeah, Ferris is ahead. Alright, so one thing to keep in mind, secret passages. And encounters I don't really care to... There are secret passages in this game. There are swords. Now Galuf actually has something to swing. I did not get any more hats, so we're just 3 hats. So this big bird is the official boss. Oh, holy Jesus. So yep, as you can see, this boss's gimmick is the same as a lot of first bosses in Final Fantasy games, which is don't attack it when it does a certain thing, otherwise it'll counterattack really hard. I think it started in 3? Maybe 4 was the first one to have a boss like that. Bosses don't give experience, but they do give ability points. Come into play later. Also, this room. Pointless. Empty room. Oh. Oops. I'm so used to holding down the button when playing GBA. So, second hidden item. Kind of ruined by the widescreen. It's a staff. Staff is basically a white mage weapon, and it's not very good. But it can at least hit from the back row, if I recall correctly. Oh no, the crystal broke. What the? Sorry for the crackling, I got a water bottle. Courage. Hope. Not sure why Earth embodies hope, but whatever. Passion. I think in the original translation it was quest. Which is sort of supposed to play into Bart's being a wanderer and all that, but you know. Nah. Gee, why is Ferris react? Father, what do you mean? You're literally the Warriors of Light. Lena, I just told you. Yes, you four. No one else but you four must protect them. Only you four people here. No one else. So yeah, that's the main plot of FF5. The crystals are breaking and you have to go save them. And the crystals give... jobs. Oh, how convenient. A warp portal. Tutorial bird. No. It's very long-winded. So I'm just gonna skip it. I will explain it in my own way, bird. Leave. Alright. So now we have jobs. The first crystal gives us 6 jobs. Now, each job has its own level, and you level it up by getting ability points. And the levels and jobs will unlock abilities for you to put on other jobs. So you can put black magic on a blue mage, white magic on a knight, so on and so forth. The mix and matching is what makes FF5 so memorable, because mechanically it is robust as hell. So, despite the story being very stupid and simple-minded, the actual gameplay is hilarious in the weird things you can do. So, for the sake of this, because this is just going to be me playing normally, each character is going to get their own job. Oops. Galif will make a blue mage. Blue magic is a very crazy thing. And Ferris, you get to be a thief. Put Lena in the back row so she takes less damage. So, I'm sure most people know what the jobs are, but I guess I might as well go ahead and say, in particular, what they do. So, Knight is essentially your tank. They have a guard ability, which lets them turn all physical damage into no damage. They have a passive called Cover, where if one of their allies is at low health, like when they're crouching on the ground, they can move in to take a hit for them. Physical only, though. It doesn't count for magic. Thief. What it says on the tin. Thief is fast as shit and steals stuff. Monk is basically they can hit really hard and they have high HP, but they take a lot of damage. White mage, healers. They do heals and buffs. Black mage, damage magic. And blue mage is fun. So first things first, gonna spend some time in here. No, not who I want you to hit. Yes, please hit him with Goblin Punch. No! Alright, so while I'm waiting for them to actually Goblin Punch him, blue mages learn their magic from enemies. Specifically, they have to be hit by it, which they're not doing to Galif, who's the blue mage right now. Now, obviously, when you're learning these in a normal run, you kind of are stuck with one character trying to learn it. If you're playing Fiesta and you get blue mage, everyone's a blue mage, so if even one of them gets hit, you learn it, provided you finish the fight. Come on, dude. Okay, it's not working right now. Now, what makes Blue Mage insane is that they learn a bunch of very weird blue magic spells. But more importantly, they can learn some really good healing in the form of a spell called White Wind. And they can learn level-based magic. Please Goblin Punch him. Steal, couldn't steal. Now stealing in this game is actually kinda crap, because you have a set rate at which you can steal, and there's only one item in the game that turns that rate to like 90%. And you can't steal again from a target once you steal one item, which is bad because there are certain targets that have rare steals. You kind of want those more than you want their common steal, which is usually a potion. There we go! Learn Goblin Punch. So Goblin Punch is not a physical attack, it's a non-elemental attack that costs 0 MP and does damage based on level. More specifically, yeah, see, MP costs 0. If you're the same level as your target, you obliterate them. It does like 8 times damage. And yeah, look at that. Ferris doing a lot of damage, mainly because of the thief and daggers using agility as part of their damage calculation. Actually take a peek. Yeah, it puts their agility at 43. By the way. Spoilers. But yeah, each job, as you can see, adjusts the 4 main stats based on what job it is. So Knight obviously has a lot of strength and stamina, but its magic gets a penalty. White Mage, strength and agility, or strength gets a penalty, and then magic gets boosted. Blue Mage is a little weird, because it has like a slight penalty to strength, but not enough that swords are useless to put on them. And then of course the agility is just skyrocket. Alright. Nothing to steal. Well. Boom. And Goblin Punch's attack power is based on the current weapon you have equipped. So if you have a weapon... Whoop! Wrong target, dude. Might just kill it and go away. Oh, maybe they did fix the... Maybe they fixed the dagger calculation. Let's go run from this one. Okay. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about before they got brutally murdered? So I think let's go ahead and go to town. Drifting boat! You can't scroll across the map to see what's going on. So you have to go to the next place for a crystal, and this is where you have to go. The gate's locked. Oh, well. Oh, go away. Sucker. But we gotta do some more important stuff here in town. Frog. Guess they're in season. There is no meteorite season. Anyways, towns. First town. Towns just generally have shops for you. And there's a lot of hidden items, so you better go checking around. Or especially, I need to get some magic. Get all of these. And for the most part, all the people walking around here, they just talk bullshit. There are a few that tell you stuff like this guy. Tells you about the canal. This guy just basically tells you how to get to the tutorial house. Which you still go to anyways. Yes, I am new to this adventuring thing. Ugh. Original game definitely did not show you the passage the moment you were inside it. Also, these guys were in like a semicircle, weren't they? Also here. Inside this chest is a present. Hee hee ha. Oh, whoops. But I didn't open it yet. Goblin. It had a leather shoe. No, this guy's just talking about... He's also about... And he tells you about two other abilities, which you can get right now. Which is weird because you can dash even without a thief. Oh wait, I don't have Ferris in the party right now. In the GBA version, they gave you the ability to dash, or to sprint, no matter what, just by holding the B button, I think it was. Also, gonna show this off. He literally kicks you out. But yeah, in the GBA version... Wow, where's my brain? I keep forgetting what I'm talking about, and I hate doing that because it just makes a really fucking weird commentary. But yeah, let's visit this guy. Oh, Zoc. Ah, so he built the canal. Maybe he has the key to the canal door. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Thief Sprint. I know in the GBA version, the Thief Sprint actually made you run at like 4 times speed, rather than just the usual 2 times. Which is really fucking broken. I accidentally hit X. Sorry. Well, you lost the key. You know what that means? We have to go searching all of the barrels and boxes and stuff. Surely it's in here somewhere. Realize that Lena's sprite is pale compared to Bart's and Galef. Dad. Oh right, they changed the hair colors to match normal sprite. Also, the weird thing is that this is Bart's house, but there's only one damn bed. Where's the bed for them? Anybody ever actually... Like, I know you'll talk about what you're randomly dreaming about, but it's not very often you talk about something that's actually... What do you mean take what? You already took it. Ah! Lying motherfucker. Yes. I've been using the D-pad because mentally I'm thinking... But... Yeah, the D-pad, it just isn't as... Or the control stick, rather, isn't as responsive for some reason. Whatever. Hey, since it's the next day, let's go grab, First... Let's play the piano. He gets better, I promise. Yeah, let's go check on Ferris. So I know I kind of said it already, but it's not It doesn't take very long for them to reveal it, but Ferris is actually a woman pretending to be a man. So this whole scene is just like... yeah. Great Caesar's ghost. So apparently the Greeks did exist in Final Fantasy world. Yeah, just a little... there are a lot of those missable moments. Game. They really have no bearing on the plot, they're just there to be like, hey. It's the inn, and the item shop. Don't really need potions, because I can fight magic. Couple. Why? Ferris, you do realize you need a crew to handle the ship. I know we have your sea monster carrying it on its back, but like... can't let anyone raid the booty. Okay, well, moving on. Oh, wait. For cutscene. Go protect the crystals. 3 crystals! Ah yes, FF5 is a tale about environmentalism. See, at first, you wouldn't notice. But gradually, everything would go bad. I mean, would you really not help when they literally said only you 4 can save the crystals? Only you 4? No one else? Can't pass that on to someone else because you don't want to, or inexplicable events cause you to be unable to continue? Feel it in my bone. But why? You don't even know King Tycoon. It's a really weird moment to toss in just to reiterate, hey, we gotta save the crystals, are you in? And it's just like, well, yeah, duh. Okay, let's see if I can get the one blue magic. Because you see, there are multiple elements of magic, and then there's one particular element that isn't really resisted by too many enemies, and that's wind. And the only class that can learn the wind magic is Blue Mage. And as of right now, the only monster that can use it is Moldy Wind. Okay. Auto attack does use spells. Good to know. Yay! Lena has learned white magic. Let's just start running away from fights until we get the moldy ones. Or whatever they're called. Mold wind. God damn it. Alright, you don't have anything to steal, so I shouldn't. Of course. Bills. Wrong target. Yep, there we go. That's the Knight's Guard ability in action. Physical attacks? Nope. Just don't want to do the wind. This is Blue Mage. Blue Mage in a nutshell. Oh, you son of a bitch! You're out of MP. Get out. There we go. Beef, knowledge of find passage. And cover. And again, that just means you're able to put those abilities on other classes. Being a knight, you already can cover people. But like, if you want to cover someone while playing as like a monk or something, you can do that. Oh, why did I do that? I'm used to left going all the way to the back and not just popping right forward. Eh. Oh, whoops. Come on, do it. Do it. You won't. Do it. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. What I really need is the encounter that has, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you can swap a visible character, but... Something to steal. Yes, but I couldn't get it. See if I can get it again. Oh. Alright, come on. On. Arrow Galef. There's no speed up button, so I can't just... Give. This keeps doing critical attack and not the thing that I need him to do. Come on. You know, this version of the fight theme is giving me some, like, big, like, Gundam Wing vibes for some reason. I don't know, it sounds like a Kotan. You son of a bitch! Okay, I'm just gonna run until there's 3 mold winds. I might have to go another floor to get them. Well, no, they should spawn on this floor. Now, I will say, you do have to be careful about running away if you want a particular item in the late game. There we go. But... the item you can get otherwise is just better in general. Eventually, one of them should arrow Galef. I said arrow Galef. God damn it. There we go! And there he goes. Or just go ahead and Phoenix down him. There we go, learned arrow. Now let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, those guys drop elixirs. So if you wanted to, you could sit in the Wind Shrine and grind your ass off to get elixirs, but the drop rate for them is so low. To be fair, if you did that, on a normal run it would make sense, because you would be grinding job levels, you would be trying to master every job. So it would make sense to do that on a run like this. Maybe I'll do that, just to, you know, get some progress out of that. Fuck. Like, do it off screen. But probably not. I'll probably just go through with it. Yeah, Galif leveled up. Let's go ahead and save. Now that we have that, there's one more spell to get. And I don't think you can actually go back. Yeah, you can. Ball's going back here. Oh, wait. Oh no, Boko. Bye. Oh. Good dip. Why are you throwing devil crabs at me? Eat the bats. Well, along the way, at some point, will be bats. Or whatever the fuck those are. You know what those are supposed to be? They're freakish. Bats! Okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let me attack. Yes! Exactly the right target. Thank you, Bat. Learn Vampire. So, Vampire is a weird spell because originally, and this may still be true for this version of the game, Vampire would heal... Vampire would basically damage an enemy for half of your missing health and heal that much. However, in the GBA version, for some reason, it would heal and damage for all of your missing health, which meant you could full heal through one vampire. This makes blue mages especially hard to kill in the GBA version, because they can just vampire all of their health back. So we're in Pirate Cave. Oh, a switch. This is for the booty, apparently. That's the booty. Tent, an ether, and 300 gil. And there's... They put the chocobo in a bed. I'm not sure I trust you, wizard. Or old man, whatever. Wouldn't really call him a wizard because he's, you know... He's got like a nightcap. Hey, don't cook the bird. How does it taste? thought the auto option for Ferris is to steal. You can actually get some shit. And yeah, again, steal is good for what you can steal, but the rate of success for stealing is just atrocious. And there are a lot of rare steals that you... I guess the best way to put it is there's a rate for success of stealing, and then a rate for what item you steal. And you can only do it once to an enemy. Which means trying to get a rare steal off a boss or a rare enemy is obnoxious. Very obnoxious. Go ahead and vampire the no damage that you... Skip on the water. Life-giving water. Yay, stole potion. Why would you steal from the same guy? Okay, now we can move forward. Unlock the canal door. It's like, where'd you get that key? Why do you care? I got the key, okay? Let's just go now. And arms. Stop trying to steal. Okay, I don't know why you guys aren't doing anything. Or maybe Thief is just that fast or something. They keep targeting Ferris. Just as an aside, there's actually a dude in the previous town that says, you know, oh, the monsters in the canal only target women. So, I think these ones are scripted to always target Ferris. I think even if you change her position in the party, they still target her. It's just another sign of, oh yeah, this dude's actually a gal. What do you mean the rudder's... Ferris! Why would the rudder be responding when it's Sildra who's carrying the boat? The fucking electric guitar is a bit excessive. Oh, this is another one of the tracks that takes liberty or something. This whole thing. Oh no. So this boss actually has a very low level, and I probably already passed it up, so Goblin Punch probably isn't going to do a lot. Yeah. Spent a bit too much time trying to get blue magic. Did you already steal? Yeah. And there's a knight doing the cover ability. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see what the... Yeah, nope, it's back to normal in this version still. Fucking bullshit. Bro. So Carlobos' gimmick is just doing all these things. Like the one that brings you to near low health and doing paralyze and stuff. Tail Screw being the one that just drops you right down to single digits. Not a very difficult fight, but, you know. And there it goes. Why is it doing the FF6 death sound? What the hell? Caliph mastered Learn! Learn is the passive that lets you learn blue magic, basically, when it's used on you. So now you could be in any class, equip Learn, and still learn the blue magic. Oh. I'm sure she's okay in the giant fucking whirlpool full of monsters and shit. Paris about to just jump right off the boat and save the giant sea monster. Oh, I didn't play the last noise. Boy. Sure, Sildra's alive. It is a sea monster thing, so the ocean shouldn't be that dangerous for it. Square, square. Part of the... Oh boy, the undead. But first things first. This turtle shell. Or it looks like a turtle shell. Get this chest. A flail. One of the few staff weapons that actually is meant for damage. And not just for random poking. Oh, nothing to steal? Oh, okay. So naturally, because they're undead, they can be healed to death. Well, to continued death, I guess. Alternatively, just bash it until it dies. If you do Fiesta and you get White Mage as your first job, this place is great for leveling up. And then afterwards, you regret your decision. Because once you leave, there aren't any undead. So I once complained about the idea of, like, a ship captain not knowing how to swim or whatever, but apparently that was a big thing, that a lot of people on boats back when did not know how to swim. So this chest? Money! But yeah, there's apparently a thing that pirates couldn't swim. Which is really weird to me, but like, sure, I guess. You don't necessarily have to be able to swim in order to be on a boat. But, you know, oh wait, that's progress. In Ferris's case, it's more a situation of not wanting to be wet. Which is also really weird, being on a boat. But I guess not necessarily weird for the current situation. Probably cold as hell. So bear in mind just how much time is being spent underwater, but we're just holding our breath indefinitely. Guys also drop elixir. But all these holes... Sure not to step on any of them. Actually, something I should go ahead and do is take this broadsword off and give Galef it. Because that'll probably do more damage than a broadsword. His higher agility. As a blue mage. A fish in my shorts. But where are your dry clothes? How... Where would you expect dry clothes in a place? Oh, whatever. Thankfully, these ropes on the ground are dry enough to light on fire. Well, since this is why I didn't feel particularly fussed about spoiling that Ferris is a girl, because this is very early in the game where they spoil it. Or where they expose it. And of course, a very sensible explanation. Why did you pretend to be a guy? Pirates? You know what they do to women? No, Ferris, that... you... Saying you'll shiver someone's timbers can be taken very wrong. And not as a threat. Ah! Okay, I think this is actually a good point. Pause and do some others. Take a quick breather.